Despite the legislative tactics undertaken by the majority Republican state senators, governors, House members, and around the country and in Florida, the basics of voting have not changed. Go to the polls, mark your ballot, place it in the box. Oh, make sure you're registered before you attempt to vote. If you haven't voted in about 2 years, there's a good chance your name has been taken off of the list. But you should have already updated your address. If it has changed, this will affect the precinct that you're voting in and the candidates that are on your ballot. Always have your ID with you. That's all there is to it. For disabled persons who have difficulty going to the polls, yes, you can still mail your ballot in, although right now it's too late for that. You just need to make sure it gets signed before you mail it, and of course, mail it in before the deadline. In many cases, like in Jacksonville, Florida, there'll be another set of elections coming up in about 4 or 5 months. The spring elections for municipal offices are coming up. They're just as important because the mayor will be on there, and yes, the candidates for sheriff will be running again. Now, if you're going to drop it off, it's best to take it to the supervisor of elections office, your ballot we're talking about now. Drop it through the mail slot if it's after hours. On election day, you just need to get there and hand it off to an attendant before the closing of 7 o'clock, which is usually the time. Hand it off to an attendant. It's that simple. No bean counting, no recitation of the Constitution, no guesswork. You can even get an electronic ballot now if you go to the polls. And if you need to change your mind, you can change your mind right then while you're marking your ballot. It's that simple. And if you're watching this, that means you have a leg up on those without internet or an understanding of what happens online. Educate them. This is the new normal, folks. And that's to my way of thinking.